Hello guys, welcome to our channel Online Education. Third chapter, the World of Microorganisms, Part 1 of Biology. Microscope invention, discovery of microorganisms. The single lens microorganisms discovered by Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Antony van Leeuwenhoek was a cloth merchant from Netherlands. Leeuwenhoek built a single lens microscope which could magnify the object 300 times. His curiosity and skill of making powerful lenses was the secret of this invention of powerful microscope. At around 1674, with the help of his microscope, Leeuwenhoek discovered many small moving organisms. Microorganisms. In a drop of lake water, he called them animalcules. Later these were named bacteria. Along with the animalcules, he also observed many other microorganisms under his microscope, which were named later on. The invention of powerful microscope helped in further discovery of the other microorganisms. Let us see what are the microorganisms and where we can find them. Microorganisms. Different types of bacteria. There are coccus, bacillus, lactobacillus. Lactobacillus is a useful bacteria. What is bacteria? There is a bacteria in buttermilk or curd, or early morning scraping of tongue before washing the mouth. We can also find them in the soil, over bark of trees, over our skin, in our armpits, and many other places, but they are not visible to the unaided eye. Now let us look at them more closely by the following activity. Take 1 or 2 drops of buttermilk on a slide and spread it. Heat the slide slightly on a lamp 3-4 seconds, and a few drops of crystal violet stain. Leave it for 30 to 60 seconds and wash the slide gently with water. Observe the slide under the compound microscope. Draw rough sketches in your notebook of what you have observed. Compare with the image of lactobacillus. Buttermilk also present. Buttermilk present in lactobacillus. Also curd. Next, fungi. What are fungi? Penicillium, Rhizopus, Aspergillus. Fungi. Rhizopus, also called fungi. Usually after the rainy seasons, you might have seen some umbrella-like growth over rotten material of dump waste. also wooden waste. Between the grasses in a field and edges of wet rotten wooden planks, often you might have observed white patches on the bark of trees. These patches are formed due to fungi. Now let us look at them more closely by the following activity. Take some rotten part of vegetable or black spoiled part of bread or coconut with the help of needle. Place it on the slide, put a drop of water, place a cover slip on it and observe it under the microscope. Protozoa. What are protozoa? Amoeba, Paramecium, Vorticella, etc. These are present in water and soil. Let us do following activity to observe them. Activity: to grow protozoa, soak hay in pond water to prepare a decoction of hay. After 3-4 days, take 1 or 2 drops of hay decoction on a slide and observe in under microscope. Draw rough sketches in your notebook of what you have observed. Compare your pictures. Next, algae. What are algae? Chlamydomonas, Spirogyra, diatom, spirulina, oedogonium, ceratium, etc. You often we observe greenish pond water in our surroundings. It is greenish because of growth of algae and other plants which grow in water. We can see some of algae like Chara, Chlamydomonas, Spirogyra, etc. with unaided eye, but most of the algae present in water are microscopic. Let us collect pond water from the tank with a bit of greenish scraping to observe some of the microalgae growing in water. Let us do the following activity. Select a few strands green string-like bodies from water sample collected and put them on a slide. Cover it with a cover slip and observe it under microscope. Draw rough sketches of what you have observed in your notebook. Compare with pictures. Chlamydomonas, Spirogyra, etc. Compare with pictures. Do you know photosynthesis in microalgae is very useful to organisms which lives on Earth? Nearly half of the oxygen in the atmosphere is produced by the organisms. Next, microarthropods. Observe microarthropods. Some microarthropods are very important for the soil. They helps in increasing soil fertility. They may also found on our skin, eyelid, bedding, rocks, etc. Some microarthropods cause diseases like scabies, example scabby mites. Actually, these are not as small as bacteria, but they are a minute size and are joint-legged organisms. They are also called giant-legged organisms. organisms or microorganisms in water. Collect some pond water from any tank in your surrounding. Take some of the greenish scraping from the side of the tank. Take 1-2 drops of water from sample you have collected on a slide and observe it under microscope. Draw the rough sketches notebook of in your notebook of what you have observed. Compare it with pictures. Groups of microorganisms. Let us study some microorganisms that belongs to the groups like bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae, and certain microarthropods with the help of some activities. Observing soil microorganisms. Collect some soil from the field in a beaker or in a glass. Add some water to it and stir it. Wait for some time and allow the soil particle to settle down. Take a drop of water on a slide and observe it under microscope. Draw rough sketches in your notebook of what you observed. Compare them with figure. Compare with them. From all the above activities, you will be able to understand how diversified the microorganisms are. You can also appreciate the fact that this another amazing world of living organisms. We will discuss some more in next lesson. Viruses next. Viruses are an interesting type of microorganisms. They behave like non-living things when they are outside a living cell. But they behave like living organisms when they are inside the host living cells, such as bacteria, plant and animal cell, and multiply like tobacco mosaic present in plants. Plant disease. They can only be through very powerful electron microscope. We can see viruses in powerful electron microscope. Diseases like polio, swine flu, conjunctivitis, smallpox, chickenpox, common cold, and AIDS are caused by viruses. Viruses are also present inside the bodies of animals and plants. They can survive in all types of environment, ranging from ice cold climate to hot spring desert to marshy land. Some microorganisms grow on other organisms as parasites, and some may exist independently. That's for all today. Thank you. Please subscribe and like, share and comment. Thank you.